Hey guys, so my chosen field is forensic psychology by me, Morgan Page. Now, forensic psychology, you might ask, what is it? It is basically the combination of psychology and the law. It's the practice and study of it. Psychologists in this line of work tend to be found in prisons. They work in rehabilitation centers, police departments, government agencies like the FBI, the military, and they can even work in private practice. The duties of a forensic psychologist are pretty important. They tend to shed light on the mental functioning of defendants, or basically the behavior. They also can be called by prosecutors, defense, or they can even be called by the court itself to provide a psychological assessment, to evaluate a defendant, or to testify of their findings in court. The next is education, which tends to be pretty intense. A doctorate is required, either a PsyD or a PhD in clinical psychology. You have to start out with a bachelor's no matter what. You have to take courses in criminal justice and other law courses. The graduate programs in forensic psychology combine both psychological and criminal justice studies. A lot of the master's degrees in this field vary between 30 to 40 credit hours, which can take 2 to 3 years to complete, especially if you're going full time. They also require, as a graduate program, a practicum and an internship for experience. And a lot of doctoral programs typically last around 5 years, and the postdoctoral work adds another 3 years. Well, 1 to 3 years. So give or take 11 years total for studying this. This fits in with my 4-year plan in the fact that I'm already a sophomore. I'm just about finished with my general studies with my associates. So I'm next going to be getting into the RN program, and I'm going to double major with nursing and linguistics, and I'll get my minor in psych to start off with. After that, I plan to join the Air Force, and I'm hoping to go through the Air Force through linguistics, because that way I'll have a chance to travel and get to know other countries and other places like that while using the languages I've learned, as well as my psychology degree that I've learned from. I plan to continue my studies so that I can work towards getting my degree in forensic psychology, because I'd like to ultimately work for OSI in the Air Force, which, for those of you that don't know, OSI is like the CIA of the Air Force, and they get to travel and stop things like human trafficking. They hunt down international criminals, which is ultimately what I'm the most interested in. And that's how that fits in with my 4-year plan, because really, I'll graduate in 2 years, and then I'll take another 2 years, and I'll keep working on getting my bachelor's and things like that for psychology. This is what I looked like last year. I couldn't find a recent picture of me since I've dyed my hair blonde on my computer. So this is a picture I took last year from hiking with some of my friends. So back to psychology. Psychology is fascinating. It's studying human behavior. I like observing people around me and wondering why they do that, why they think that. And ever since I saw Criminal Minds, I really just am fascinated by psychopaths and sociopaths and how their minds work, and what they do and why they do it and why they kill that way, and how you can understand them through the crime that they commit. I like being able to understand that about criminals, obviously, and other people. And I'm hitting 5 minutes, so just to finish up, when I compared my list of reasoning against the one in the book, I found that besides teaching, I answered yes to everything else. I don't really understand what industrial or organizational psych is yet, but I do know that psychology is not easy. I do struggle with it, but I love it. I think it's absolutely fascinating. So that's all you need to know. Thanks for listening. Bye.